Hello everyone, and welcome back to Escaping Carcosa Offline. I am Michaela, your keeper for our Call of Cthulhu 7e game with our investigators, and we will go around and meet them all now, even though you all have met them many a time by this point. Never tire of getting to meet them again. So first, Jack.
Never tire, never surrender. Hello, I'm Jack, and I will be playing the character of Guy, who is a paranormal investigator, or at least that's what he calls himself. We both go by he/him pronouns. You can find me on Twitter at Jack_true. That's at JAK_true, all lowercase.
And Tenzin.
Sup, it's Tenzin. You already know my tag. You already know my character. Peace out.
Drea.
Hey, I'm Drea, they, them, and I play Fable. No, twist. Today I'm going to play Guy, slugs, and monster fighting. Wow.
And I'm going to play Fable. Hacking and parkour.
Oh, no.
And I love my girlfriend.
Did you say hacking at parkour? Let me just go to parkour now real fast. I'm Guy. I ate a slug on accident. No, I'm going to play Fable. Fable is they, she, and is here to hack shit. And I can be found on Twitter at Dre Silvertooth, DREA.
Heck yeah.
But who's going to play Mauve?
Noor.
Okay. Wait, the character Noor is going to play Mauve?
Yeah. And I'm going to be Fatuma.
And Fatuma is going to play Tenzin.
Beautiful.
Wait, who's Tenzin going to play? Tenzin's Jack. Oh, hey, my name's Jack, yeah. I like tea and biscuits.
Tenzin, wait a minute. Tenzin, you're fucking GMing this episode.
Oh, yes. Go. All right.
Let's go.
We are all at a hospital, and everybody's sick in bed. And
that was last episode. No.
Well.
You can cut this whole thing out, okay?
Please feel free, Lucas.
It'll be in the bloopers. Just you wait. If we have bloopers.
We should.
Right?
So many bloopers.
Do you think we haven't really listened to many episodes. Do you think that Carcosa Online is very serious? Do you think it's a bunch of serious professionals doing a professional job?
They definitely have moments of levity too. You have to remember, they were just talking about their hot kobold friend who,
you got me.
Yep. I think they end up with a little more like spooks and some monsties, but they've definitely have their moments from what I've heard.
I feel like our show is a series of jokes strung together by occasional scares.
Well, I'm just, offended that none of you appreciated my Jack interpretation, It's like, oi, my name's Jack, yeah, and I'm British.
Well, you got me, you did, with my tea and biscuits.
Yeah, that's not offensive at all. That's totally fine. I'm sure that's great.
It honestly sounded like you were giving a Steve Irwin impression. I'm gonna be real.
Oh, what?
Steve Irwin impression. It sounded a little bit more.
Sorry. Let me focus in. Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
You did this.
Jack.
You made this happen more, Michaela.
I'm sorry. Back to your regularly scheduled Carcosa Offline.
Don't encourage
some
them.
Questions.
I live in London, yeah. Sorry.
Well, I don't live in London. That's Guy.
In Hampshire, yeah.
I'm from Wales.
Thank you. I was like, Jack's definitely told us where he's from before.
I hail from Wales, yeah.
Even Lyra.
Do you ever feel like the first episode goes really differently than the second one?
Because we're all like, we've had our break, we get some caffeine or something in us, some sugar. We're all like, what's happening, man? What happening with it?
Okay, please play a pimp character next, please.
Who let us be on this show?
Lucas.
Lucas? Hey, Lucas, come here. I need to talk to you real quick, bud. Come here. Hey.
In the eyes.
You
In
here?
the eyes.
You listening?
Lucas. In the eyes.
You listening? What were you thinking, man? It's not too late. You can get out now.
It's gonna be a great time. I can't wait to hear everything back and like listen to the episodes back and forth. Because I think the way that we're doing it too is we're gonna like stagger them, so it'll be like boop 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 boop.
Oh, even though I don't really
clever.
know much about Lucas, I already have an impression ready for when this episode is, heard. He's gonna come to us and be like, "You fired."
Didn't you have an interview with Lucas?
I did. My memory's really shit. My memory's really shit, and like I remember it happening, but I don't remember all the details.
I'm thinking back on your interview now. I'm like, wait.
Oh yeah, you were there.
Well, I was. We did dual interviews.
Does not know what happened in their interview.
Oh my gosh. So questions. Guy, what is your favorite video game from the before times?
Favorite video game from the before times? Probably Skate 3.
Nice.
Any further questions?
Does Guy know how to also skate outside of video games?
I think Guy probably skated when he was younger. Could probably ride a skateboard, but probably couldn't do any tricks now.
Fair enough.
Wait till season 3, and then you're gonna be doing nothing but skate tricks. That's gonna be your season 3 plot twist.
While Fable is doing parkour.
I'm here for it. We found Guy a skate shop. Yes. And then we'll get Mauve a scooter.
Oh, fuck.
And Noor a bike.
I feel fucking Mauve pulls up and is like, Mauve's like, I got a motorcycle, and then Mauve pulls up on a scooter.
A moped.
We're like, wait, that's not the same thing.
Mauve-ped. Oh no, that's what I would call
Damn
it.
It's branded. You brand your own moped.
For Lucas's sanity, we're going off track again.
Oh no,
Okay.
I'm so
I know.
sorry.
Please.
11 minutes.
It's okay.
I wonder what the
Yes.
trigger is.
Mauve, if you were to dye your hair again, outside of your current color, what would you dye it?
Ooh, good question. You know, my hair hasn't always been this color. I have gone through phases in my life, much like a chrysalis. I've metamorphed many times. I've been a lighter shade of pink, a darker shade of pink. I've even gone purple at some point, but I usually find myself drawn to the cool tones. So for my next color, I think I will go with maybe a lilac, or that's not a cool tone. A violet, maybe.
Very nice. And Fable, what is one of Alistair's favorite toys?
Likes this shoelace that is from one of Ryan's shoes, and we bought him like all kinds of toys, but what he really likes is this freaking ratty checkered shoelace that we have to keep forever because it's his favorite toy.
That's very cute. And very on brand for cats. On our last episode, everyone finally processed a bit of what was happening. Fable's mother ran off into the bedroom in search of some gum, only to come out with a brand new job in the hospital, but promising to stay out of danger to the best of her abilities. And Guy, Mauve, Fable, you all have decided to work towards various possibilities. Research, breaking and entering, and weapons. Just to list a few. We left off with Guy dropping quite the bomb, which surprised our other fellow investigators about his involvement with the Victoria Highland.
He dropped 2 bombs.
Did he drop 2?
Well, that he's a military monster.
He's also part of a monster hunting.
This is true.
Yes.
This is true. I don't know, I feel like that's pretty on brand for Guy.
Okay.
Yeah, again, at least that's what he calls himself.
True. True. You all are sitting amongst each other in the living room, getting ready to figure out exactly where you're going to be going. Whether that means you're going to head to like a library or a public area in search of additional research and sources. Whether that means you're going to go look for weapons, or whether that means you're going to break into someone's house. But you all haven't quite decided yet.
Well, Fable's gonna break into Victoria's house and put slugs in her shoes.
Mauve really just wants to hear more about this new gossip about Guy's past love affair.
So at this point, have we left Gail's flat?
I don't think...
I hope so. Let's get
I
out of
say
there.
hopefully, yeah.
Let's leave this poor man's house.
I was like, I'm not sure.
We will talk about it though. We will talk about it.
Yeah.
Jump skip.
So we'll say that you all have left Gail's house, kind of shuffling out of the door. Fable's like pushing you all out.
Get out.
And you all have kind of started just meandering down the road since you don't really know where you're going yet.
Oh, I'm not meandering. I'm gonna go break into Victoria Highland's house.
Do you know where Victoria Highland's house is, Fable?
I punch Guy. Where's Victoria Highland's house?
I was maybe planning on waiting until evening, but we could do it in the middle of the day if you want.
No, wait till evening.
Do you know her schedule, you little stalker?
No, I don't know Victoria Highland's schedule, but I know she's not home a lot.
What, does she have a new bow?
Mauve, don't do it. No.
What? What? I
Don't
want
upset
to know.
Guy.
I just didn't think Guy was capable of... you know, just gestures at Guy.
Capable of what?
That's hurtful.
Of a relationship, I want to say.
Well, I've lived a long life, and the me you know is not the me I was.
Oh.
It's not the me Victoria knows.
Oh, okay, I see now. Wait, were you in that monster fighting agency or whatever during your affair with her?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, as juicy as this sounds, I won't pry anymore. I respect people's boundaries.
That's patently untrue. You do not.
I don't know what you're referencing, so...
Anyway, I think we should maybe do the research thing first. Find out what we're up against, maybe.
Sure. Let's do that.
Can I roll whatever it is, divinity or something? Can I roll consult GM?
Yeah, you can roll intelligence, or it's like / idea.
Okay, well my intelligence is 80 and I rolled a 36. So I know
Nice.
I know exactly what we need to do next.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if maybe a person or two should go research and then Fable can go explore something else that might be useful to prevent us from continually talking to each other.
Yeah, no, you're good. If you kind of break down your options, right? Guy's already mentioned it's probably not a great idea to go breaking into someone's house in the middle of the day. So you figure that one's probably off the table. The other options you have are the research itself. So you can go to like a public library. There's plenty around town, including a rather vast library in Seattle. And for weapons, Guy has told you that he has some connections. So you get the idea that either way you would need Guy there for at least the weapon bit.
I feel like actually Guy could just give them the list of places and like his name. Like maybe Guy would have to be there for like
Yeah.
introduction's sake.
I like the idea of Guy and Fable going off on a buddy mission, and I can do some researching. I mean, I know the researching field. I can roll the best, you know.
Get spooked out by some books.
Books are already spooky as they are. Okay, reading is hard.
And will we justify it like splitting up by saying it's still the middle of the day, there'll still be loads of people about
Yeah, it'll be fine.
in the library?
Yeah, I think that would work.
And you know, we had Fable roll for books, and it just failed miserably. So
Oh, and Mauve, if you get a call from Xavier, tell him I'm free after 6 most evenings.
sorry. What?
Oh, Guy's just trying to date your coworker real quick.
Okay. I guess. Sure.
Well, if you're not going to make a move, someone should.
I don't know what you're referencing. You two are saying such crazy things to me today. I have never heard anything of that sort before.
I mean, you could just both make a move. You could mutual wingman. I believe in you.
You know, I don't do things like dating and romance, especially with coworkers and colleagues. So you can have Xavier.
Bold of you to think you still have a job.
I think you two need to leave. I am happy to go alone to the library and look up some material, and you two can run along with your little quest for weapons and whatever.
All right, well, be safe.
Yeah, you two jerks.
Be safe. I love you. Bye.
And Guy, have you checked your email in a while?
Not since last time where I had a few locations. So yeah, all I've got is my email from M. The 3 possible places, but the third one is less reliable. That's what is the information I have so far.
You have a little notification again on your email. And you don't get notifications often on your email. So this is a little out of the ordinary. Been getting quite a few lately. And it is another email that is marked from M. And it looks like that inside of the email, it's a continuation of your last correspondence with them. It mentions, it's pretty vague, it's mostly bullet points, but it mentions the pink door. And then at the bottom it says, tell them that M sent you. And then another drop down, Pike Place. And Tenzin, how long has Mauve been living in Seattle?
Oh, their whole life.
Whole life?
Yeah.
Okay, so you would be really familiar, especially since you spend a good bit of your time with various forms of like written and artistic media. You'd be very aware of your options for libraries and the like, but one in particular would stand out to you. You would assume that they would at least have a wider selection of resources, and that would be the Seattle Public Library.
That is where I shall go and grace them with my presence.
Grace them with your presence. You could probably take either like some public transport, maybe.
No, not this again.
Or what are the ride sharing? I know, one of the ride sharing apps. You can walk.
Should you take the bus this time?
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Any type of public transport will get you there.
You know, I will be a peasant this time and take the bus.
Listen, the bus does a very good job of getting you to where you need to go.
I thought you were going to say take my horse-drawn carriage from the...
No, that's not peasantry. That's royalty. That's nobility.
Maybe it's a bad
Beautiful.
carriage.
So you all have to board 2 different buses because you're going in somewhat different directions. So Mauve, you board a bus by yourself. Your bus gets there first. You're all kind of waiting at the stop. And Guy and Fable, you board a bus that comes around probably about 15 minutes after Mauve has already left. And you all are headed, I'm not quite sure where you're headed. Probably to Pike Place, I would imagine, Guy.
I think so, unless one of the other places mentioned is more likely. This seems like the one that M wants me to go to, right?
They keep their messages pretty vague, but if they are kind of giving you, a particular location, it's probably because your chances of getting what you want are higher, or they've been able to work something out.
All right, then.
So, Mauve, you arrive out front of the Seattle Public Library, and this place is enormous. The architecture is breathtaking. It is made with a lot of kind of glass paneling and the like. And it's a bit of an abstract building. It's probably why you were drawn to it. It's very on par for something that Mauve would enjoy.
As soon as they come in, they just start smelling the air for the fresh old or whatever book smells like. I'm home.
So you walk into the smell of the library and the sights and the scent around you, which is equally as impressive as the outside is, truly. When you walk in initially, you are greeted by various tables around kind of a seating area. The light shines in just right, gives the room a nice warm glow, and there are a few individuals near the entrance of the library, kind of waiting there, expecting, of course, people to come in and ask questions. It's a relatively large place, and a lot of people visit from not only Seattle itself, but probably from out of town. So you've got a librarian that's posted up there, as well as an information desk and an area to check out books. And they're all labeled with the little hanging signs. It's like information, checkouts.
Well, I will cut the looky-loo part short and go straight to the information desk so that I don't waste time.
Yeah.
So, is there a librarian there waiting for me? Maybe a sexy librarian?
Oh, I'm sorry to break it to you, friend.
Oh no.
So you
Oh no.
you walk up to the information desk and you see the name tag on this individual. They are a librarian at the Seattle Public Library. And they see you walking towards them. They're kind of hunched over in their chair a little bit. They look very tired. They don't look like they want to be there, but that they have to be. And they flash you a smile. They've got a few missing teeth, and their lips are kind of curled in on each other. Hello, may I help you?
Hi, I'm looking for the occult section, maybe something to do with ancient monsters and powerful...
Occult?
Yes, powerful mythical beings, maybe.
What do you know about the occult?
I know quite a bit about the occults, actually. Why, do you?
Oh, well, I am a librarian.
Well, yes, I can see that.
We are the keepers of knowledge.
Okay, well, where do you keep the occult knowledge, if you don't mind showing me?
Right
Oh,
here.
not the noggin pointing.
And she points to her head.
So you're saying that you are an endless wealth of occult knowledge and not in any of the books that you have in your collection?
I mean, why not both, right?
Okay.
The best knowledge is stored where other people can't get to it. And she winks at you.
Oh, no. Okay. This is gonna be tough. So can you show me then where I might find this selection?
Do you have your...
I hate this character.
I love this character. I was actually gonna say this voice is the best.
I am ready to commit elder abuse. Like, just...
What?
It's an amazing voice and an amazing performance, but this character is insufferable.
I love this character.
elder abuse right now. Just...
No. Why are you the way that you are?
You know what? This is the second time in a gameplay that someone asked me that.
She goes, do you have your library card?
Well, yeah, of course I do. I have many library cards, actually, because I enjoy all the libraries that the city has to offer.
Okay.
But the thing is, I kind of left it at home. I wasn't expecting to visit today, so can you just find me in the database or something, like search by my name or my phone number?
She starts clicking on the keyboard.
Don't tell me she's using one finger at a time.
No.
Good God.
She's not using one finger at a time, but she is typing very slowly.
Fuck.
First name?
Mauve.
Mauve.
That's Mauve.
Perfect. And what is your last name? Mauve.
It's just Mauve. The last name, just put a dot or a dash or something. I believe that's how I registered it.
Interesting. Okay. It says here you need to update your library card.
Oh my God. Can I do that after you show me the selection for the occult?
Nope. You can't be in that section without your library card. I'm sorry.
Can you show me to a section beside it?
She just stares you down for a moment, like direct eye contact. Now, I know that you wouldn't be alluding to me taking you to the section where the knowledge is best kept hidden without proper credentials.
This is a library. I believe things shouldn't be hidden. I believe it's a public library. It's accessible information for the public.
Oh.
The name public is in your title, isn't it? The public library?
But is the occult not hidden?
It's a massive library. You know what? Maybe I should just go look for it myself.
Oh, good luck.
Can I get someone else? Maybe someone who would like to help?
But I am helping.
Is it just you here today? Is there anybody else? Literally anybody else that could help me?
Yes, but they're busy. Much like me, trying to help you.
Are you really trying, though? Because we have been here for the last 20 minutes, and I have not even begun.
I did tell you have to update your card.
Okay, fine. Let's update my card. What do you need? What do you need from me?
A signature.
You need my signature.
And I just need to make sure your information is still, up to date.
Okay. Where do I sign?
She reads off your address.
Either this is a cryptid or this character was designed specifically to bother Mauve.
It's perfect. It's really working. I'm very good at acting annoyed because I'm annoyed.
Your address and all that is still up to date because you literally lived in the same spot. And then she gets to place of employment. Place of employment is the museum still?
Yes, that's still the... Yes.
Okay, sign here.
Okay, I sign.
And stands up and waddles over to the little machine that's like whirring behind her.
It is 2050. It's 2050.
You know libraries don't get the government help that they need. Like,
It's true. They don't get enough funding.
You know how slow the bureaucratic wheels move?
And she brings you out a freshly printed library card.
Oh, thank you.
It's like a bright yellowish green. It says Seattle Public Library on it. All that good stuff. It's still warm. Just came out of the printer. Here you go.
Thank you so much. Now can you show me?
Yes. Okay. We just have to find the yellow stairs. Yellow stairs.
Follow the yellow brick road. Got it. Come on.
Yes.
Please hurry. I don't really have all day.
And she leads you down to a set of stairs. So it looks like she's taking you to an area of the library that's actually below, right? Almost like a basement type deal. Right this way. We'll just have to descend a few stairs, descend the wheels of knowledge, you know. Same difference.
You're gonna get to the end of this and she's gonna hand you the Bible and be like, these are the occult secrets. Here you fucking go.
I would never.
Oh, I would beat her with the Bible. That's what I would do. Just massacre this old lady.
We keep those, those things down here because not everyone is interested in them, but they are interested in everyone. Well, it's good to keep an eye out.
What a lovely notion. Thank you for sharing that with me.
And she takes you to a room with a rather large floor plan. It's almost warehouse-esque. Compared to the upper floors that were like fully furnished and very cozy and had all the light filtering through, this area is not like that. It feels like a cement garage. Just like a room with like walls around it. There's still shelves. It is still kind of sectioned off. And you see there's some information about the occult that's labeled. Same thing, little dangling signs from the ceilings. You see information about like folklore, fair folk, fantasy and myth, all of that good stuff. And these are all in categorized section, but there is a section specifically for the occult as she comes down with you into this very open room.
Finally. Okay, well, thank you so much for your help. You can leave now. I'm fine to go browse about as I please. Thank you for your help again.
Oh, yes. Behave yourself. I'll be watching.
Oh, okay. And Mauve looks around for like any security cameras or like what does she mean by watching?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a spot hidden.
Oh, okay, all right. I got a 31. It's barely a pass.
You look around, and the harder you look, the more unsettling things feel. There are cameras. Most of the library has cameras, though, you know. It's a very big library. They have to make sure that people are staying safe and things aren't being stolen. There are also noticeable cracks in the foundation. And you notice as you stare at them, some of them are a little more hollow than others, like you can actually peer into the cracks in the foundation. And you swear that you feel something looking back at you.
Ah, fucking hell.
But you're not quite sure. It just feels off-putting.
This is when Mauve realizes in their mind, she was so fucking annoying that I forgot that she could be scary. That she could be suspicious. Oh, why did I come here on my own? Why did I come here alone? Should she leave or should she stay? What? Mauve looks at the old lady. Okay,
She's grinning with her missing teeth. Very wide.
Alright, well, okay. I'll do my thing and thank you again. I'll see you around.
Happy to help.
I watch.
If you need anything, I'll be upstairs.
Yep, thank you.
Do mind the stairs.
Oh, yeah, you too.
And she takes her time climbing back up them.
I watch her go because I'm like, I don't want to see anything changing on her. I'm like, I need to study her, make sure she actually leaves, and that she's still an old lady.
The way that she's walking up the stairs, you thought before it was just because she was kind of like, hunched over. It looks a little off. But you're not sure why.
Mauve, you just gave her your address.
They can find us anywhere. It's like a big deal.
And we cut to Fable and Guy, who are headed into Pike Place of Seattle.
Greetings there, travellers. Welcome back to the Inn of the Seven Dice. It is I, Wingover Gimble, famous gnome bad. Oh, dear travellers, I have been enjoying myself lately. I picked up a nice little patio set because, the inn itself is travelling and it's going through dimensions and all that, so I figured, what if we had a nice little patio put out in the front, and then while it's ripping between dimensions, we can kind of get a little bit of a view for that. Well, it didn't go very well. Some people's minds got a little bit broken, a few people got liquefied, but honestly, though, the patio set looks so good, so we're just going to try to use it when the inn isn't traveling. So if you see it there, then by all means come on by, use the patio while the inn is stationary. If it starts to rumble and it's going to move, you got to come inside. Oh dear travellers, I hope you're all doing well. I was informed that we will have a rather pleasant broadcast sent to us through our cursed radio. Cursed radios are becoming all the rage everywhere, dear travellers. Not because people are purchasing them, mind you, just simply because they're appearing in people's homes and they can't get rid of them, so everybody's got one. How lovely is that? But dear travellers, we do not have any messages through the Spotifys or the iTunes at the moment, but if you do feel like leaving us some, I know you're able to comment on the episodes themselves, and now we can actually reply to you through there. So check that out over on Spotify. It's quite lovely. But I do not want to take up too much of your time. Let's go ahead and give this cursed radio a little whammy. Watch out!
Are you ready to bring your TTRPG sessions to the next level? Introducing Fantasy Plus by Monument Studios. This immersive sound design app will allow you to bring your sessions to life just as you, the GM, are hearing all of it in your own mind. Whether you're exploring enchanted forests, battling against a fierce dragon, or delving into ancient unknown ruins, Fantasy Plus has you covered. With a vast library of environmental sounds and epic music, it can create the perfect atmosphere for any of your tabletop sessions. Visit Fantasy Plus by Monument Studios on Kickstarter as it is launching on August 20th, and be a part of the future of gaming soundscapes, because your adventures deserve the best sounds.
Oh yes, Fantasy Plus. So if you, dear travelers, are interested in this lovely app, head on over to our show notes. We have a link for it there. Or if there is no link or whichever because you're watching a stream or some such, go on over to Kickstarter, search up Fantasy Plus by Monument Studios, and it should be there waiting for you. Alright, dear travelers, let's go back and see what this offline crew is up to. I'm sure nothing terrifying will creep out towards them, right? Right? Alright, dear travelers, let us all get back to this episode. I bid you all adieu.
You arrive probably a good bit after Mauve has already arrived to their destination. Perhaps even while Mauve was having that very fun interaction with the librarian. You don't really know what you're looking for, though. You just got the name, the Pink Door, and the location, Pike Place.
Cool. So is Pike Place a large area? Is it a street?
It's like a market. It's like a
Yeah, it's a marketplace.
kind of a tourist trap. Really cute, though.
Yeah, it is.
So we're looking for a pink door.
Okay. All right. And Fable looks visibly distracted and is looking up at the giant sign that says Public Market Center, and says, I have this long-standing dream to climb that sign and sit on the giant clock, but I guess it's not a good time. But if I did, I bet I could see the pink door.
It's not a bad time either.
I'll come back later. Okay, so pink door. And who sent us to a pink door? For weapons? I just realized this is the sketchiest situation I've literally ever been in.
Well, for help. Not necessarily weapons, but maybe it's weapons.
And who sent us to a pink door?
An old friend.
You're not gonna murder me, are you?
I'm not, no.
Cool. That inspires a lot of confidence.
So yeah, you all roll up on Pike Place Market. The bus had dropped you not far from the area. It's a place that people are constantly meandering around, so it's very busy right now. A lot of people are out shopping. They're utilizing the market space that's actually inside of the market. Looks like there's fresh fish for sale and produce and little odds and ends, people selling trinkets and handmade goods. And there are also several spots amongst the avenue where you can see that there's doors that head, downward into a basement-like structure or storefronts, some local game stores and the like that are also scattered throughout this market.
What area looks the most sketchy? Seems like a good place to start.
Go ahead and roll me navigate.
Just 10 for me.
10 for me, and I rolled a 71.
I rolled a 77.
Nice.
We super don't find it.
Yeah. So you're kind of looking around. Because you don't know really what you're looking for, Fable kind of is just looking for something sketchy in particular. But maybe what you're looking for isn't necessarily sketchy. So there's some darker corners of the market, some storefronts that are a little bit more beaten up, but it honestly just looks like maybe they need, a paint job. And in the corner, you see a little flower stand, selling some fresh flowers. And they're kind of beckoning you over. They can tell you look very lost. So they've targeted you as someone to sell flowers to.
Fable goes over and looks at the sunflowers and looks pretty upset.
Do you like sunflowers? What, or are these sunflowers not to your standard?
No, they're great.
You looked sad.
My partner likes sunflowers. She's sick.
Oh, and they grab one to give to you. Well, take this for them so they can feel better, yeah?
Thanks. Let me buy it at least, yeah?
Oh, you don't have to, really.
Appreciate it. Hey, our friend wanted to meet us for drinks, and they said to meet us by a pink door, and I have no idea where that is. Do you?
Oh, a pink door.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead and roll me fast talk.
Oh, I'm not good at that. Hang on. I put Guy in front of me at the last second. Oh, wait. I rolled.
My fast talk is horrible.
Ah, crap. Okay. No, it's okay. So my fast talk is 10, which is not good. But I rolled a 17.
Okay.
So I can use luck, right?
Ooh. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I use 8 points of luck.
They get the idea that you are tourists or something. Not that you live here, because everyone who lives here knows about Pike Place Market. But you have coaxed them into believing you that you're meeting someone. They're like, a pink door. Do you mean the pink door, the little Italian restaurant? I don't know what they really have drink wise, but they've got some pretty good Italian food.
I'd go for pasta. Yeah. Yeah. Can you? And I think Fable gets directions to that restaurant.
Yeah. It literally has like an actual pink door. It would be right around here, and they kind of show you the general area.
Hey, thanks. I really appreciate it, and thanks for the flower. That's real sweet.
Yeah, enjoy your Italian food, and I hope your partner gets better soon.
Yeah, man, me too. Take it easy.
Yeah, and then they kind of point it at you, Guy. Do you want a flower?
Sure.
What's your favorite?
My favorite, I guess, probably. Well, I don't know. I haven't really considered it in a long time. Fable, does your mum like flowers, or Gail? We should probably get Gail some flowers.
What about you? Why don't you just get a flower because you like it? Yeah.
Well, I feel like that's buying, a snake mice. Just because if I put a flower anywhere on my person, it will be eaten within the hour.
Fable holds their sunflower slightly further away. Yeah. Hey, what kind of flowers do slugs like best, do you think? Flower keeper of flowers. Do you got lettuce?
Well, not quite. Let's see. And they kind of sort through their flowers.
Googling what slugs eat.
What big fucking GM energy.
Honestly, some cut off stems would be great. That would for a range.
Oh no, I mean if you have like pet slugs, you want to give them something good. How about they do actually like sunflowers, but that one's not for you. How about some marigolds? They're fluffy and they're pretty vibrant.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And they pull you out a few marigolds that are of differing patterns. Some are dark orange with a kind of rust center in the petals. Some are yellow with an orangey center. And they really are like quite fluffy. They're very cute. And she hands them to you. She gives you about 3 because they're smaller.
Cool. And Guy will put 2 of them in his inside pocket and then put the third one in his hat and have that sticking out of the band.
That looks great. It suits you very well.
I don't think it does, but all right. Thank you very much.
I agree. I think it looks good. Hey, to your point, Guy, Mom likes daffodils and Gail likes roses. So I'm gonna buy these though. Don't give them to me, okay?
And the person at the flower stand kind of pouts a little. Yeah,
You are going to go out of business before
I
you
know.
it if you don't start selling these flowers.
Like, yeah, I guess I should sell some flowers. And they hand you a handful of daffodils and roses.
All right, yeah, Fable pays up and I think tosses a tip in and then drags Guy away.
Aw. Thanks. Enjoy your flowers.
Well, I guess fuck me for wanting flowers, right? Like Mauve's like, facing the freaking evil hag. Yeah, like...
Mauve's gonna be the only one without flowers.
Sure, okay.
Okay, Fable goes back and asks for the most, hey, okay, so wait, this is a ridiculous question. If you were a pretentious ass. And you only liked, like, let's say that you're the type of person to be like, I liked that band before it was cool. What flower would you like? You've like a flower no one's heard of.
I've got the perfect flower. And they hand you a dahlia. That is the same color as Mauve's hair.
Oh, that's actually really pretty.
Let me look up what
But
a
it's
dahlia
very
is.
abstract and edgy. I posted a picture in the
okay.
Wow,
offline.
that is actually really pretty. Okay, Fable's like, wow, that's actually a really good pull. Okay, I'm gonna keep this away from Guy because it will get eaten, and just sort of.
If you give this to Mauve, Mauve's gonna be like, "Are you in love with me? Like, what's like? This is gorgeous. I love it. What is it?"
Fable has like little pouches on their pants and like little straps that like wrap around, like very extra like purple straps on their black pants, and they tuck flowers into all these little pockets of their straps to hold on to them.
Nice. You just got flowers hanging out of your pockets.
It's a good look.
Very good. So yeah, y'all are strolling down Pike Place towards the Pink Door, which is actually an Italian restaurant, a little like hole in the wall restaurant from what the nice flower girl had described to you at the flower stand, full of flowers.
The Italian restaurant's making me so hungry, and the flower stand's making me want flowers.
I'm sorry. You all arrive at literally a pink door that's kind of tucked away in the side of some brickwork in the middle of Pike Place.
And Guy will knock.
You hear shouting from the other side. It's a restaurant. Just come in.
All right. Okay, we'll walk in and look around to see who the shouter was.
You walk into a very cheerful-looking older gentleman. He's got a very round belly that is kind of encompassed by both a tucked-in button-up white shirt and a little apron. Wearing some jeans that are pretty tattered up. The bottoms are very wet, probably from being in the back of the kitchen and soaking up all the goods back there.
What?
Dre just... Have y'all never worked in food service?
Clearly not.
No, I worked in retail. Is it? Sorry, wait, hold on. Is it? Wait, is it wet back there?
Yeah, so if you go into like the back of the kitchen where the chefs are and the dishwasher is, they're usually like the dishwasher's off to the side, and then there's like food prep stations on the other side.
Okay.
And a lot of times there's like a drain in the center of the floor, but every place I've ever worked never drains properly, and because the water gets splashed around from the dishwashing station, the floor is like perpetually damp until the end of the night, where you get to go through and like mop and clean up everything. So if you go back there to take dishes back or like go talk to your chefs, then your pants end up soggy on the bottoms if they're not hemmed up high enough.
Oh no. I feel like young people
Yeah.
either spec into retail or food service, and I feel good
It is
about my
true.
choices now that I know that,
Yeah.
that food service is just
Yeah.
wet. It's just
Wet
really wet.
socks suck.
Perpetually wet.
I hate it. Never mind.
It's not a good time. It's not a good time. Yeah. And lots of like flour and food is kind of just rubbed on the apron, you know, kind of just wipes his hands off, probably type of deal. He's got a little bit of hair on the back of his head pulled back into like a little ponytail, kind of. Very thick, pronounced eyebrows. Like, what can I do you for? Are you trying to fill that belly? Got some good Italian food.
Guy will lean in to Fable. This guy might look harmless, but if he is my contact, he is probably quite dangerous if you cross him. So, you know, play along or be nice.
I'm always nice.
I know, just be careful.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Spence. Good to meet you.
Oh, hi there, Spence. What can I do for you? Come to my establishment to get some food for your friend here. Yeah, it's a nice place to take. You know.
First of all, apologies for knocking. Door was closed. In my defense.
Yeah, I mean, you know, just.
Windows are also closed. I notice. No one else is here.
I mean, you know, and then we get a few stragglers in. We're kind of hard to find, but we've got some of the best Italian food in town.
I'm sure you do, and we would like two very healthy orders. What would you like, Fable?
Fable, who was looking around for a fake name, trying not to be caught being Bob again, and was like all ready and had like picked up the flower from Mauve, and in their head was like, I am Dahlia. Yes, I have become Dahlia. In this moment, I am Dahlia. And then you turn and say like, what would you like, Fable? And Fable goes, Dahlia. I mean, noodles.
Vidalia onions? I do, put those in my cooking.
Yes. What has that?
I've got some noodles with that. You said you wanted some noodles,
Yes,
yeah?
that. All of the noodles, please. Not all. Many noodles. I would like noodles. I'm gonna stop talking.
Like Alfredo noodles, ravioli, fresh pasta.
All of them together? No, you pick.
I can kind of throw something together, but you kind of...
I have a sore throat, and I will let my friend do the talking for me now.
I would like a carbonara, and also M sent me, and we need to talk.
Oh, I see. You're here for the cannolis. I should have known. Okay. And, what is it exactly that M sent you here for? Besides the, carbonara.
We are hoping that you can provide us with assistance for upcoming dangerous situations.
I see. And he looks around the restaurant, which, as you've pointed out, is relatively empty. So you don't know why he's going through all the trouble to kind of check all the corners. And he knocks on the door behind him, which looks like a normal kitchen door. Swings, both of the doors swing open, has the two round circular windows. So you're confused as to why he's knocking, because they shouldn't be locked. But he does anyways. You don't hear anything. But he opens the door after waiting a few moments and gestures for you all to follow him in. After you.
As Fable goes in, they lean into Guy and say, M sent you? Like the letter M? What are you, James Bond?
Not quite. It's short for Maria.
Oh, I see.
Why do you say it like that?
I doubt it, but alright.
You never know with you.
I know, he's probably like a secret player, clearly it was getting down with all kinds of Victorias and Marias and God knows what.
And Xavier's, if things go well.
Xavier's, oh Jesus.
True. Alright, and you all follow him into the back?
I'm just filling out the alphabets throughout my life, I'm near the end.
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, well you stay away from fucking F. I was gonna say M, but Mauve and Maria shared the letter.
Wait, who's F?
Me.
Oh, Fable.
Fable?
Don't worry, I'm on XYZ.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I want out of this conversation. We go
Jesus
into
Christ.
we go into the kitchen.
I imagine you're having this conversation. This guy's just like, what the heck are they talking about? Okay, cannolis. We're getting some cannolis sorted out.
Don't usually go back into the kitchen to get the cannolis at restaurants, but go ahead.
Oh, you don't. He takes you into the back of the kitchen, which is set up like a kitchen for the most part, until he leads you to the furthest most corner of the kitchen that has almost like a separate alcove to it. And there's another door, which looks to be an office that's kind of seated in the back of the restaurant. Instead, it's a room. A room with no windows, only walls, no cameras, but chairs and a table, and some boxes and such lined up against the walls.
If he kills us, I'm gonna be I'm gonna haunt the hell out of you.
If he kills us, we'll both be dead and we'll both be ghosts.
Well, my ghost is gonna haunt your ghost. That's how you're gonna be trying to, be spooky afterlife, and I'm gonna be just giving you ghost wedgies.
He pulls out a chair at this table, and there's chairs for you all in front of the table as well. Okay, so you're looking for some assistance. I had to take us back here for precaution purposes. I hope you understand.
Of course.
No paper trail, no video trail.
Mm-hmm.
And what do we call you?
Call me Cannoli for now.
I'm nervous, and I get very hungry when I'm nervous. Are there real cannolis?
Oh, I mean, yeah, we actually do have some cannolis if you would like.
It could wait. It could wait.
Yeah, they're back at the front, I'm sorry to say.
It's all right.
He kind of, he's like, one second. And he comes out of the door real quick. He's like, hey, Kev, please cook up some carbonara and some extra cheesy Alfredo noodles and bring back some cannolis when you get a second. Thanks. So, Spence, Fable, Dahlia?
It's Fable.
Okay, Fable. How do you expect me to assist? There are, I have my connections, and we have some stuff here, as a matter of fact, that might be able to help you along your way. But it depends on what you're looking for. Some things might take a little bit longer than others. We have to, order them in before we can get to cooking, if you know what I mean.
Well, I guess Fable, take a mo, think of some things you might need to help with our future endeavours that might help you out. But for me, I think we just need we need to look at what you've got available immediately in terms of combat equipment. And in the long term, or well, not too long, but over the next few days, I was wondering if you could get some people together to organise some citywide events and protests to really put pressure on Nostradamus from all sides.
Maria did mention something about that. I'll have to see what I can do. I don't want them targeting my storefront. I still am a business. But I think I might know a few people who can help. Alright, well, let's at least get you squared away on the combat front first, yeah? I don't have anything too out there available right now. It's been a while since I've had anyone contact me about this sort of thing. But I hear there's some weird shit going down, so it makes sense. And he gestures towards the boxes, kind of lined up along the back wall. Got some, sharp tools at the moment. A little bit better than your kitchen grade knives, if you know what I mean.
Guy, I guess he's going to start looking in boxes, see what's available. do you have a holy water bazooka in stock?
He chuckles a little bit and he's like, no, but I do have some explosives if that's your cup of tea.
Maybe some small ones. Anything in incendiary in particular would be quite nice.
Interesting, yeah. I think my boy left some grenades, perhaps. But those do cause a bit of a commotion.
Yeah, I think grenades might be a bit heavy.
Got some cocktails. He's like thinking. He's like leaning back in his chair. He's got some. Do we have some cocktails left?
Fable sits up and says, "I want to punch God, like a god. Like I want brass knuckles to punch an evil god. I think there's an evil god, and I would like to punch him."
Brass knuckles? That one's easy. And there's a small box that just is marked as KNUCK in big bold letters. So it kind of implies that he is literally just a box of brass knuckles.
Do you have any like really good ones that have like spikes or lasers or something?
Lasers, that's a new one. I will have
Maybe
to
not lasers.
talk to someone about that.
Do you have anything that is prepped for combat with the less human? Perhaps made out of silver or with the correct insignias.
Ooh, like a belt buckle, but inside is a silver knife full of holy water. Is that on the table?
He furrows his brow because this is the first time that you've mentioned. He's thinking, oh, you're just trying to look for something to kind of mess someone up. You don't know exactly how much he knows about Maria and the organization itself. It's likely he knows enough, right? But generally, people come to him just for weapons in general. It's like, oh, I see. Well, we do have some pure silver knives, if that's of interest to you, and I think we might have some silver bullets.
Fable leans into Guy. Is that just for werewolves, the silver bullets? Or like all of the things, monster hunting man?
well, not all the things, but lots of things. It's like a purity thing. It's rather than being, specific to any kind of creature. It's creatures that don't like purity.
He finally quits racking his brain. He's like, all right, I'll tell you what I can do. I'm not supposed to pull some of this stuff out for just any old body, but since Maria sent you. He goes over to a rather large box, and it's not marked at all. And it's got a handful of knives in it. A few of them are dagger-shaped, but the handle on them looks a little interesting. They're very intricate. Like, these are pure silver. And then all the way at the end, you see a mace. The spikes on that one are silver. And you wanted some cool brass knuckles. Let's see. It goes over to a smaller box next to this one.
But I guess made of silver? I guess silver's the way?
I don't know if we've got silver brass knuckles. Like, they are called brass knuckles for a reason, but
that's okay. I got kind of a gold aesthetic going on anyway.
And he does find you some brass knuckles that are like, you stick them on and they've got the little spikes coming out of the knuckle portions.
Do you have a knife belt? I wasn't kidding about the knife belt. Basically, like, how do I put this? I do sneaky shit. Any weapons that go on a sneaky person that you can't see as weapons would be so good.
Oh yeah, there are plenty of accessories for you to choose from to kind of use as a holster type deal.
Do you think Mauve would like this mace?
I mean,
I feel this is very, very Mauve.
Why don't you call Mauve?
You know what's funny, Jack? I was like, mace?
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, like that was the one I wanted. That's so crazy.
Nice. Do you call Mauve?
I think he'll wait until we decided what we're getting.
Yeah.
He follows his intuition and just knows in his heart that Mauve wants a mace, which is very impressive.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we could leave here without the spiky silver mace.
And Cannoli leans into you, Guy. Goes, if you're looking for something a little more deadly, I might be able to get my hands on a few odds and ends for you. But you'll have to give me a day or two, yeah?
Sounds good. And as far as payment goes, do you know if Murray still works for the organization?
That name sounds familiar. Oh. Alright. I think so, but it's been a while since I've heard from them. Or of them, for that matter. I don't know what they're up to these days.
Put it on Murray's tab, and if he asks a question, tell him Spence Windsor says, "Go fuck yourself, I'm still going to kill you."
Go fuck yourself. I'm still gonna kill you.
From Spence Windsor.
Alright, I'll see if I can't get a hold of his bank credentials as well. I think I've still got him on file.
I mean, if this is being billed to someone that you hate, and Fable stands in the middle of the room and puts her arms out and her legs out and goes, "Weapon me up, baby. Just strap everything on that's sneaky. If you can hide it, I want it. Put it on my body."
Yeah. So Cannoli, he hooks you up with like a belt, like a general belt that you could probably like shove some knives into and such, and a leg strap that's much like the one you already have, but specifically for holding like weapons, things like that. You could probably fit some other odds and ends in it as well. He's like, do you want a little bit of everything? We've got like a over the shoulder belt. I don't know. That's not very sneaky though.
Yeah, just things that can be hidden and will not fall off of me when I do a backflip.
Okay, I think that those are probably your best bet.
Okay. Thanks.
And what about you, Spence? Anything else you want to scoop up?
I think
See eyeing that mace over there.
We'll take the mace. I'll take a silver knife, and take some of this. I don't think I want a grenade. I think we'll wait for that. But yeah, order me in some something heavier, but not too heavy. If you get my drift, and maybe a crossbow.
I got you covered. Crossbow.
Crossbows are usually quite good.
Very Buffy.
We've got some arrows, but think we've got any bows right now, but I'll talk to my guy. I got you.
Yeah, you do that. And, I think that'll do for now, and we will be back.
Okay, and bill it to Murray and tell him that you said go fuck yourself, you're gonna kill him. Got it.
Correct.
All right.
This is the weirdest lunch I've ever had in my fucking life.
Oh yeah, speaking of, your food should be ready soon if y'all want to head back out front. Just make sure your, new toys are
Do you have a,
kind of kept to yourself.
a duffel bag to put all this stuff in?
You didn't bring your own duffel bag to the weapon deal?
How about a duffel box?
Amateur hour.
He's got like a knapsack, the little string ones but it'll pretty much hide everything you've gotten. The mace just might take a little bit of finagling.
Cut to Fable like trying to stuff a mace in Guy's backpack.
Yeah. If you put it upside down, it'll just be the end of it that'll be poking out. The handle, which looks interesting but not overly suspicious.
Disguise that with some flowers.
Wrap a scarf around it.
I love it.
Beautiful.
And yeah, I guess we sit down to I'm hoping a tasty dinner.
Yeah, so he walks you back out front. You hear a little ding at the back end counter. And grabs you some food. He's like, I'll bring the cannolis once you've had your fill, yeah? And you walk out with a bag you didn't have before that is awfully heavy looking, and some cool belts and such, and a mace that is somewhat hidden, obscured by flowers and some scarf tying job. And as you all sit down for your meal, we return back to Mauve.
Oh no.
Who is perusing the shelves available to them at this library in this downstairs corridor that you were just led to.
Yep, Mauve has found a certain book to like. There's a table around there, right? Or some kind
Yeah,
of
there's
table?
some tables and chairs.
The first thing Mauve did was just pick out any titles that seemed to, consist of what they're looking for, and made a collection on the table so they could take their time, kind of flipping through them.
Yeah. And did you grab mostly from the occult section? Because there was the occult, the fantasy, myth, all that good stuff.
Yeah. Like, there's, in the table of contents, maybe looking for keywords like Hester and, sacrifice and world destroyers and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead and roll me an occult.
Okay, so I rolled a 10 and a 1. That's an 11, right?
You've kind of sequestered yourself at this table. You're the only one down here. Even though that woman made you get your library card to lead you into the proper area, it's not like the door is locked or anything. You just get the idea that not many people know that this information is down here. And you're taking your time flipping through these books. You have so much around you, so many options. And you're looking for those keywords you mentioned. Cult, Haster, sacrifice, etc. You're probably flipping through your second book. You didn't really find anything in the first one. You've been flipping for a while, but you're mostly skimming, hoping you can find something quickly because you don't have that much time to waste. You want to get results quick. And you've moved on to the second book, and you do find Haster in the index. You're flipping through the index, kind of looking for keywords. And it takes you to a page about Haster. So specifically, you were looking for sacrifice. And you don't really see anything that mentions sacrifice. You do see mention, rather, of allegiance. So on this page, you also have some pictures that are available to you. And as it stands right now, it still seems like something is missing. You flip to this picture in the book, and there's ample information on a little bit more than your books had on the cultist of Haster once you find the keywords of allegiance. And essentially it's that the cultists will do whatever they must to see Haster's visions come to fruition. And you see this picture of Haster.
Oh no. Is it like Vecna scary, or is it more like a lich scary?
So, this is what you see, depicted as Haster. And hopefully you will understand when I say it seems like something is missing. Something does not want to be seen, but you see this depiction of flowing yellow cloth and tentacles and the like. But it seems like there should be more to the image. But instead, you just get this little tidbit. As if someone has scraped out some of the picture.
Okay, so Mauve, an appreciator of the arts and the illustrations, usually would find this fascinating, but there's a very heavy rock sitting in their stomach right now from seeing this image, and you know, it's like the more they look at it, the more they want to know what completes it, but at the same time, they want to drop the book down on the table, you know, because they were holding it up.
If you'll go ahead and roll me a resolve.
Okay, I rolled a 2 and a 10. What's that, 12?
So you're okay.
Oh, thank God.
Like you said, as an appreciator of the arts, you have seen artwork that depicts very interesting things, especially abstract art. People get wild with abstract art. So, while this is a little out of the norm, it still affects you to an extent. And it evokes a response from you. And you feel extremely uncomfortable. And that feeling you had before of eyes on you from the cracks in the foundation of the walls intensifies. And that's where we will end for the night.
Escaping Carcosa is brought to you by the Ballad of the Seven Dice Network. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram by searching Ballad of the Seven Dice. Supporting our Patreon helps us pay for the show, such as hosting, equipment, and additional content for you to enjoy. Our Patreon is pay what you want and contains behind-the-scenes updates, audio dramas, one-shots, and more. You can also head over to iTunes and Spotify and leave us a 5-star review. Every review helps us fight against the horrors of the algorithm. Until next time, dear travelers, keep an eye out for the yellow sign.